Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It is me, Rochelle, again, and we are going to take a little dive into HTML. So, you may be asking, what is HTML? What is going on? I'm glad you asked. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language, and that HTML is basically just a coding language that we can use to program our own websites. That's pretty fun. So we're going to be using, you guys are going to be learning HTML in this little mini series. So going to be asking, Rochelle, how are we going to learn HTML? How are we going to do this? Well, I'm glad you asked. So to learn HTML, we're going to be using a little resource called, let me exclude myself, called Codeorg. And so you guys are going to head over to www.code.org over here, over here, and you're going to click on that link up at the top right hand corner, somewhere over here. It should say like sign in, create an account, right? You're going to click that. And once you are here in this page, you are going to enter the join code that I gave you. So you're going to enter this code, MQVXFJ. I'm going to take this code and enter it right in here. Okay. And that will enter you into my Codeorg classroom where you can do all the practice that I'm going to be walking you through today. And I can see your progress. That's pretty fun. So just to repeat what I said, you're going to head over to code.org. Over here in the top right hand corner, to say like sign in and create an account. You're going to click that over here. It's going to take you to this page, and you're going to enter the 6-letter section code, which is this right here. You're going to put that in there, and and it's going to ask you to create an account, and then you'll be in my classroom. So that's how you're going to access all the stuff. If you need help, there are a bunch of YouTube videos on how to sign in and create an account and like join a code on code and join a classroom on code.org. So, okay, now we're going to head over to code.org and I will meet you there. Alrighty, so you should be here now. Your dashboard should look somewhat like this. You're gonna click on my dashboard and you're gonna scroll all the way down. That's you guys over here. And my courses, okay, computer science discoveries, okay. You're gonna click that and it's gonna take you to where all the lessons are. So let's go there. Alrighty, so once you're here, you should see, where is it? Unit 2, web development, right? It might look a little bit different for you since you are a student and I'm the teacher on here. But this is going to be chapter 1, creating web pages, and you're going to scroll down to lesson 2, intro to HTML, okay? And you can click the first one that says experiment with WebLab. Again, it might look a little bit different, but you're just going to click the first one, lesson 1, like little unit 1 out of lesson 2. Like you're gonna click this one over here. Experiment with WebLab. Click that, and let's get started. Okay, this is your first little lesson with Code.org with HTML, which I'm very much excited. Alrighty, so our first lesson over here, our first little section of this lesson 2 is welcome to WebLab. So the platform that we're using right now, so the platform that you see over here is called the WebLab. And there are 3 parts to the screen, okay? You got the files over here. Don't really worry about this. It's just like different like pages in your code. You don't have to worry about this right now. Your workspace is actually where you're going to code over here. Like, hi guys, you're actually going to code over here. And every line you do, it's going to like, say what line you're at. And over here is going to be your preview where it's going to show what your final product looks like once you code your stuff. Okay, so while you're here, we're going to do this. We're going to try typing something in the workspace. All right, and we're going to press refresh and save to see in the preview area. Let's type something. Let's go. All right, so let's go. Let's say, I am very excited to code. Let's see, refresh and save. That's crazy, guys. It shows up right over here. That's really cool, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna need you guys to type something over here in the workspace, okay? Type whatever you want. Press refresh and save and see it pop up. And when you're done, come back. Alrighty. So when you did that, are you surprised? You're amazed? Me too. Alrighty, so now let's go to the next one. You're actually going to go to the next one now. Let's go. I had to move myself over a bit, but you're going to click finish, right? Finish. All right, T. It should move me over to the next one. So now there's going to be a video, all right, that you guys can watch. I can't go over the video right now because it's not gonna work right now. But you guys, right now, you guys are gonna go click on the video. It's a very informative video, really fun, really explains everything really well. Actually, I was watching it earlier today. They do a great job at explaining stuff. So right now, I'm just gonna ask you guys to take a second to pause and watch this couple-minute video, and it would really help. So when you are done watching, come back. Alrighty, how was it? How was it? Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. WebLab, I really like HTML is one of the first languages that I actually learned in programming. It's really fun, pretty straightforward, and it's pretty cool, guys. So let's press continue. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. All right, what do we got here, guys? Let's see. Alrighty, so today in this lesson, right now, we are at lesson 3, and we're going to explore HTML. So down here, it is a web page written in HTML, the language of the web. You'll learn more about how it works, but first explore it by using the inspector tool. So we're going to turn on the inspector tool. There you go. So do this. So now we're going to click the tip how to use the inspector tool over here. So if you don't know how to use it, it's going to click this and let you know. Basically, just click the inspector button. If it says it's on, you got the inspector on, right? And we're going to follow the instructions in the web page to explore and discuss how it's working. So basically, the inspector tool is like you highlight, let's make sure it's on. You highlight parts of the code. You highlight like the website, parts of the website, and it will tell you exactly where it corresponds to in the code, which is pretty cool. You get to see exactly what is going on. Okay, so this is essentially like code, how to code in HTML. Essentially, what code in HTML looks like, which is pretty cool. So now with a friend, with a partner, with yourself, now let's discuss the following questions. What text is appearing in both the code and the web page? And how is this language communicating extra information about the way to represent text? So let's talk about the first one. What text is appearing in both the code and web page? Well, I guess like all of the text that you can see on the website over here is appearing except the little blue ones like H2, HP, H1, body. All the text that you see on the website is appearing here. That's something that I can say. And how is the language communicating extra information about the way to represent text? Well, some extra stuff that I am seeing, I don't know if you noticed it, you might have, is again, like I mentioned, these little blue little pieces of code that are like extra, those little blue pieces of code, which we'll learn a little bit later in a few minutes, that those are just some ways to like specify to the computer exactly what you want to see and how to like format your information on your website. So that's fun. So if you got a partner, discuss those questions and see what's going on. Alrighty, and then you're going to click finish all the way down here down there, guys, in the bottom right hand corner, and I'll meet you in lesson 4. I mean, sorry, not lesson 4. The fourth part. I keep messing that up. Oh my god. Alrighty, so you guys just watched the video. I watched this video as well, and it introduced you guys tags and ways that we can customize the text on the page. So remember those little blue, like little thingies of text that we saw in the last slide over there, back there? Those were tags, and those are what tell the computer how to differentiate text and how to display it differently on the screen so it looks better. So now, as with a partner, with yourself, just think about why are HTML tags useful and what does the paragraph tag do? So we kind of touched on why HTML tags are useful because they help tell the computer how to display the text differently and how to customize the text, stuff like that. And what does a paragraph tag do? Paragraph tag, in the video, they mentioned that a paragraph tag basically just tells the computer to just write words in just like a regular size font. It just helps you print out words on the screen. And I don't know if you notice, we might touch on this in the next one when we actually do the coding, but whenever you do like tags, there's the opening tag, which is just the the less than sign and the greater than sign and the thing in the middle that you want to do. So for example, for paragraph tag, it would be P, and the closing tag, and it's a closing tag, which has a slash and then whatever you want inside. I think it's better to explain it with the next one. But everything that you want in your code, all the stuff they want to put in your website, needs to have an opening tag and a closing tag. And all your stuff is going to be in the middle of those two things. It needs to have like a little sandwich. So you got your bread, all your stuff inside peanut butter and jelly, and then you have your bread again. That is your closing tag. So hopefully that clears some stuff up a bit. So now let's hit continue and let's go to the next part. Right, team. All right, so let's get started, guys. Alrighty, guys. Hello. Let's do this. So here it says, okay, let's read this. Add text to the body. When you start any WebLab project, it will automatically add doc type, HTML, head, and body tags to your project. When you add content to your projects, you'll need to do it between. Oops, hold on. All right, so now we're going to be adding text to the body. Let's read this. When you start any WebLab project, it will automatically add doc type, HTML, head, and body tags to your project. When you add content to your projects, like any text, any paragraph text, you need to do it between the body tags because it should be part of the body of a web page. Makes sense. So basically, whenever you start a coding project in HTML, you always need to write out these lines of code. Like that this is necessary. You need to do it, or it's like you need to do the doc type HTML and you need to do the HTML tags. Everything else, just depending on project to project. Maybe you don't need a header, but like usually you would. Maybe you don't want any stuff in your body paragraph, but usually you would. But for your code to work, you definitely need doc type HTML and the HTML tags. Notice how all of like the tags have a closing tag except doc type HTML because that's just stuff that you need to have there. That's just like the one time you're not going to need like a closing tag. But notice that how everything has an opening tag, right? The in little bracket things, right? And a closing tag, which is the same thing with a slash in front of it. Okay. Same thing with the head. This is for the headers. If you want any titles, we'll get to that like a little later. And it has an opening tag and a closing tag with a slash and the same thing. Same thing with body. It has body in the little things, and then it has the same thing, body with a slash, as a closing tag. So all the stuff that we're going to be doing today is going to be inside the body over here. Also, notice how all of the tags are inside HTML. When tags are like inside of each other, how like they're a little indented, that's called them being nested. So you want to make sure that they're all nested inside of each other. Just wanted to make that note. So let's see what we got to do. Write 3 separate sentences about any topic you like inside the body tags of your web page. Hit refresh and save if you don't see the changes in the preview area. So if you don't see any changes over here, click this button and compare your work with a neighbor and make sure you place the code in the same place. So you don't have a friend over there, you can compare with me and make sure everything is good. So here we're going to practice using the P tags. So let's do this. So we got P and we got P. This is your first line of code in HTML. So very exciting. Okay. So let's say I enjoy coding. I enjoy coding. Wow. First line of code. That's crazy. Okay. Let me do another one. So we're going to make our little P inside the little bracket things, P for paragraph, and our closing tag. Notice how it turns red when you have a closing tag. So it makes sure that you have to put a closing tag. What else? I like watching Marvel movies. That is true. I like watching Marvel movies. That is true. And what else? It's my face. What else? I like to bake. I like to bake too. Baking is really fun. I like to bake. Ooh, bake. There you go. So those are my 3 lines of code. So if you haven't run your 3 lines of code, completely okay. So pause video, and come back and let's see what you got. All right, T, did you write your lines? You're okay. Did you write them? Did you write them? Yeah. Very much proud. Proud of you. Good job. These are your first 3 lines of code in HTML. So cool. Alrighty. So if there's this some troubleshooting and something is not working, make sure you press refresh and save. Okay. Make sure you're writing inside of the body tags. Okay. And also make sure that everything has a opening and closing tag. Okay. Let's click finish and let's go to the next one. Ooh. All right. Let's see what's next. Let's see. So I actually went a little bit ahead by accident, but it's okay. Right now they're just asking you to put paragraph tags where your lines of code where inside the code instead of just writing P, but it's okay. You guys are smart. Y'all are head of the game, head of Codeorg. But yeah, so just to say again, remember we add the P tags to add lines to our code, to add paragraphs, okay, of text to our code, like real coders. And remember, we always have an opening tag over here and a closing tag, which is the same thing as the opening tag, but just with a slash, okay? And make sure everything is inside of the body. All little P tags, all paragraph tags need to be inside of the body. Wow, we are really ahead of Codeorg, guys. That's crazy. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Ooh, got some debugging now. All right, let's see. Alrighty, let's see what our mission is right here. Let's see. Debug. Fix the broken tags. This sample web page has some issues which are preventing the content from being displayed correctly. Identify and fix the issues. This practice is also called debugging. So let me tell you something. In coding, you will do a lot of debugging of your code. Debugging, again, like I said over there, it's like when something is not working right and you need to fix it. And stuff is not going to work right a lot of the time. Let me just be real with you. You're going to need to do a lot of debugging just to make sure things are going smoothly and to take out the errors. So, a little bit of debugging right here. So, let's see. So, let's see what we got to do. Fix the broken code so that the web page displays correctly. Compare the problem to fix with the neighbor. Okay, so let me put you all to the test right now. Let's see. Can you guys debug these lines of code? I'll give you a little hint. The debugging that you're gonna have to do, the fixing of the code, is gonna have to do within these 3 lines of code. Within lines 6, 7, 8, there's some stuff y'all better be debugging. So do the debugging. I'll be patient. I'll wait here and come back, pause, and come back when you're done debugging, okay? Alrighty, do you debug? Were you a top were you like a super searcher to debug those things? Let's see, guys. Let's see. So if I were to debug, so compare what you got to me, okay? And let's see. So what did we learn about the tags? Let's see. We learned that each like the p tags, right? If you want like a single line, each line needs to have its own little opening and closing little p tag, right? If you want like a singular line, it says this sentence should be on its own. So should this one. So that means we need to give lines 6 and 7 their own set of p tags. 6 only has one, and 7 only has one. They each need 2 p tags to make a set. So like the 2 pieces of bread in your sandwich. It only has one slice of bread. It only has one slice of bread. So we need to add another one. So what p tag do you think we can add here? Well, I already started with the opening tag, so I think we need the closing tag. All right, great. So now, oh, I see an error. Oh, it's already helped me out right here. So this line should be on its own too. So we know that we need to add a p tag, but which one do you think we should add, the opening or the closing tag? I think it is the opening tag, because when you write your code, you always start the opening tag with just basic, right? The thing right here, and the stuff inside, and then the closing tag is the same thing with a slash, right? And each then needs to have that. So I think we fixed that. Okay. And let me just refresh so you guys can see the fixing. There you go. Okay. We got that fixed. Great. Okay. It says line 8. Let's start line 8. What's wrong with this sentence? Do you guys notice anything off? Oh, wait, I see over here. It says, okay, so the opening tag and the closing tag look like they're switched. So let's fix that real quick. It should be the opening tag, right, is just the basic one without any slash, right? And the closing tag is slash, and then the same thing as the opening. You know what I mean? So I think, okay, I think we got it. We got it. Yeah, yeah. High five. High five. Yeah. High five. Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's crazy, guys. Okay, so finished. I think we did it, guys. I think we did it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We did it. Lesson 2. Let's go. So you guys did very much, very good. I'm very proud of you. Good job. Good job. Now, in the next video, we're going to do a little more of HTML and y'all going to learn a little bit more, okay? So if you're confused about anything, then you can always rewatch back in the video, see if there's anything that you missed, and I'll see y'all back. Bye.